What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our series here of all the different events related to the Darken Altar after also another big update. And hopefully you're enjoying the series and have some positive feedback for the coverage, especially, dividing them so it's not just one big video. But on this one, we're going to be focused on the Endless Trials, which is a new sort of cross-server PvE mode that is, raising the stakes and increasing the difficulty as well for all players. And it's the first time that we've seen it come around on the global servers and have some items to talk about here, especially with some of those rewards and the difficulty. Let's go ahead and dive right in.
I wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower.
So, the Endless Trial was originally advertised as part of the tutorials, but on the global servers, we hadn't seen it really roll around. At least I haven't. There may have been an instance earlier, but this is the first time that I'm really seeing this mode be, properly promoted and now run in there. So it's limited time. It does rotate around, and according to the timer that I saw, it's only here for 1 week. Who knows about a refresh, but I'm not quite sure when it might come back. It could be, a 2-month or a monthly event. Not sure yet, because it's the first time that I'm seeing it in the past, almost 4 months that I've been with the game. So here we're assembling our team to go through progressively difficult stages that can earn us rewards. It is up to 200 stages with gems and endless coins. And ultimately, we're using the rewards here to unlock artifacts that are only really usable when you are on the Holy Land feature, which you have to unlock at level 90. Which is still fine, because at all levels of the game, folks are building up their teams, building up their levels, becoming comfortable with the mechanics. So that's all good. So let's go ahead and look at the actual activity. It's going to be located on the regular event, which is pretty awesome. This is, hopefully cycling around. So 8 days. Oh, okay. So not quite the 7 day or like 1 week event, but definitely longer. Seeing one card here with what legendary team is makes me think that maybe we might see more. Oh, question mark. What is that? Tsukigami looks like she is flanking a tyrant. Very nice. So we'll go ahead and select legendary team. I went ahead and explored a little bit, climbed up to level 45, so we're ready to go ahead and fight the floor 46. And you're getting 1 alert per floor climb, the way that I understood it. But when reading the rules, it looks like higher floors might increase your priority by more. So alert value might increase. Ranges from 0 to 200. So I wonder if someone tried to just one-shot all these, would it just immediately max out the alert level? But the higher the alert, the more buffs that the enemy can get. So definitely watch out for that. It makes it difficult to just try to bomb this right on the first day. You have to wait daily for a decrease. So because I got up to floor 45, I was at alert 45 before the reset today. And by waiting for the reset to be over, it decreased by 30. So now I can have a more manageable time trying to get through some of the enemies. So remember, stages will each have different abilities and effects. So right now, if I was over alert 20, the enemies are taking a lot less damage from HP attacks. Responsive at past 40. They're getting invincibility shields, so you're going to want to stack your girls up with some crush marks so they can get past these. Alert value 40. Enemies are getting a 20% boost to their all damage that they're doing, and also a 20% damage reduction. Ouch. For every 20 value above the 40, the effects increase by 10% up to a maximum of 90. Oh, wow. Okay. And if you're at 200%, they get control immunity 3. Oh, all right. That makes even Hecate struggle a little bit if you're trying to smash this after reaching the top level. So watch out for that. Oh wow. All right, control 3 immunity. You know, we haven't seen that in the game anywhere yet, so now it's there. High alert. With the higher alert value, the greater the enemy's attack, defense, and boost reduction. Okay. Now, so you can just increase their stats and all types of damage. So that can be damage over time, indirect, or direct damage. And finally, off guard. When alert level is less than 20, the attack and defense are reduced by 30. So yeah, if you're, you know, trying to crush it, get up there, make attempts at the higher levels. If you allow your alert level to decrease a couple times, you know, it could help you get past a troubling level with all these stats that are showing up. Mo, so far in my group of servers, has gone ahead and just destroyed the rankings. I think he's up to, oh, okay, well, I think he got passed. Maybe he hasn't logged in. V Konami is currently in the top rank. So people have their, you know, tags put on them. Everyone's trying to push up, see how they do. I'm in 11 because I've only made it to 45, but I still got some pools to do as well. And there's some, you know, very hardy rewards, you know, frames, coins, and also these maze coins, which, you know, you can get by doing the infinite maze. But what are these endless coins, and what is this different title? Because remember, when you're going through the different trial stages, you can get some rewards. So I've already earned some coins here by getting past the stages, so I'll go ahead and collect them. There is another pass for anyone who's into these, getting you some, you know, artifact options. These are like all right, interesting. That don't need to be explored. It only gets you one though. And then here, why is there a 3 next to this? Okay, it looks like it's a limited time. 1 day of rank grind, which is this one. You get it for 1 day as well. So if we have our title available, that lets us get some extra stats. Interesting. So maybe we don't want to use our title right off the bat. I did use it just to test it out earlier. And by grabbing it from some of these levels, you can save your title to use it on days where the difficulty might increase. So probably not a good idea for me to have done it very early, because now I don't have a title to use when grinding it further. I'll have to apply my other title and go from there. All right, yeah, trying to grind it. You know, you get 24 hours. Who knows if it goes away with the reset? I see people that have it right now. So Mo does not have it. You know, so hopefully it's not stuck. It is what it is. So rankings there, you know, it is cross server. So I have folks from our server, it looks like 6021 all the way to 6024. Where's my 6024 boys at? JK and Lee. Yeah, that's what's up, y'all. V Konami. I unfortunately don't know your name. Jada's there. Mo's there. Gladius is grinding. Hell yeah. Programmer, I know his name. You, Rendy, Devastator, and 812 is over here with me. So, oh yeah, hanging out. Yeah, let's get them. So, nice big mode. You know, it's also called Secret Infiltrator for anyone that likes that. Details. What is this? It's showing me. What is it showing me? Top 3? Oh, okay. It looked like the race competition, but yeah, Mo being in first the last time, it just took count of it. I think it's showing us who the top performers were, or the first ones to clear the floor. 46. So all right, that's pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. Buffs that unlock as the event goes on, so the longer you wait, the more buffs and help that you can get to push some of these floors. But from the looks of it, the ranking seems to take into account who gets there first. So if Economy got to first place and cleared floor 200, it looks like they would be locked in to getting the top reward. So there's only 3 frames available at that rate then. 7 days, 15 days, 30 days. So if we're getting this frame for 30 days, could this mean that we're getting endless trials every 30 days on a 30-day rotation? That would be awesome. because this event is great. You know, good grinding. You're strategically using your teams, you know, combining to try and beat these floors. So let's go ahead and just do quick performance. I've got Eve in the back because most of my buffs for DPSers are there, and I want Eve next to my Odil, and Hecate first because she's spamming Control 3 and Tangles. Moose support, Hero and Yaru to help Puff out, and you know, Moose is, you know, giving us bio shields as well as increasing our damage, and also potentially letting someone attack again. So here we go ahead and fight, let our pets go off. We got 2 water prisons. Oh, nice. And Tango catches a couple of enemies too. So, you know, the enemy's front line basically can't do anything at all. And are taken down. Some are taken down by Eve. And see if Puff can at least finish 3 of them off. She does not. She finishes 2 off. Because this girl over here has a Berserk mode. In that Berserk mode, she's basically invincible. But, you know, she's got 1 health. Look at all these stats. All right. Yeah, you're invincible. I get it. I get it. Oh, Eve gets another shot. Nice. There you see the double combo. Eve went first. Moose activates. And then lets Eve go again before the next round. So multicasting. Very fun. So we did 1 fight. Our alert went up by 1 point. What I highly recommend in this regard is that you do at least 30 attempts to get 30 points so that you're making use of the decrease. The longer you wait to participate in this event, the more decreased alert points you waste. Because if you try to do this on the 4th day, that's 3 days worth of alerts going down at least. Oh no, even no, 4 times, you know, depends on, you know, when you sign in. So let's just go with the example of 3. That's 90 alert that you've potentially wasted, you know, not going, you know, below what you started off with. So you made it to floor 90. You have 90 alert on this 4th day, and maybe the floor is very difficult. You know, now you have to wait for the 5th day to go down 30, and you know, keep climbing so you can get this event, you know, completed in the time that's available. I don't know if it shows us how much time is here. All right. Got to reset at UTC plus 0, so 7 p.m. wherever that is. So you don't want to waste that because you can climb up a whole bunch of floors, get to as far as you can, and then let the energy or the alert decrease, keep grinding, and then get to that point. I think that the strategy here would be to save your free title for when you hit the massive brick wall. So save the title for the final day where you have alert taking its effect, you know, activating, decreasing your alert level so you can push those higher floors. And then once you're like on the last day or second to last day, that you can potentially try to win and grind out that last you're gonna grind that last floor, or floor 200 if you've gotten there. You can activate your title and get extra abilities because you're gonna get some effects with the title, and it's gonna increase your team's power. And it's just giving you that extra boost, extra push across the finish line. If you're a spending player, this pass here is giving you 50 coins per stage, as well as some good materials for your artifacts. I'm wondering here, like, which one, like, these are increasing stats. So we'll have to do a video about artifacts specifically because this event is really supporting your ability to farm those. You can also auto so that you're climbing. So, you know, I'll activate the auto for a couple of attempts. You know, let the girls go at it. So it's like the infinite maze at this point. You know, my alert is going up. Hecate is looking beautiful. We're now fighting on floor 49. I don't know, that looked like Moose had a Beast Folk icon. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, the teams are in combos, you know, it's the regular climb. Oh, I didn't cancel it. So we're earning 15 gems. Wow, generous. And then 7 coins, which is really good. So what's in the shop and what can we get for these coins? It looks like we can get more artifact tokens, including these advanced ones. Oh, nice. Very good. Sacred Source, which is going to help us star up the artifact material. I think this is going to let us awaken it effectively. Maze coins, not recommended. You can get those elsewhere. You can farm them separately. Ingots. These actually look good because you can rank up your different stations in the Holy Land. So keep an eye out for these ingots because you also get them when you're pulling. Ooh, these weapons look very interesting. Saint and Darken Relic Choice. Hunter Firearm. All right. Codex, Lance, Feathered. The stats that you're getting here at the different ranks look very interesting. And remember, these are affecting the race that they belong to in the Holy Land. These are for a regular character, so kind of like the Prophecy Orb over here for my Beast Folk. Very neat, very neat. So you're getting boxes that are available at different ranks and levels. Limit once per week. So if you're saving some of these coins, and they cost quite a bit, you can pull them out whenever the event refreshes on the weekly schedule. Over here, there are additional titles where you can spend some coins. All right. Okay. So because we had spent ours a little prematurely, we can pick up to 1 per day for 100 of these coins. Is that a good use of your resources? Because then you're not using those resources over here. Who knows on your situation? Because if you've pushed as hard as you can and you've made it to like alert level 100, you can wait till the next day to let it go down 30 and then keep pushing with the enemies not being as buffed anymore. Or you can come over here and spend 100 coins to get a title that'll hopefully help you push further. So Future Insight and Rank Grind Expert, but it is costing you a total of 1,000 of these coins if you do it all 10 days. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Other shops here, doesn't look like these coins are relevant to what we're doing. More artifact tickets there. Evolution units. Yeah. Over here, this. Not quite sure how we're supposed to earn these relic keystones, but it's showing us relic materials. 7,500, so hopefully we earn quite a bit when we're doing that. But all right, trial shop. This is it. You're gonna get your artifact tickets here. Probably the advanced ones seem like they're the most worth it, but also titles if you're having difficulty with breaching certain levels. So it's a shop, the team configuration, which looks like we can, set different teams up for this. With our pets, our buffs that unlock per the days go by so that we can have an easier time. All damage bonus on the last day. Pretty nice for anyone who's like looking to push that final damage. Remember, some of these only work on specific girls. Maybe they can try to center this. So like this is evolved. Panic Beast Folk are increasing attack for every energy consumed. For every 10 consumed, triggers an extra skill. Oh man. 2 days and 23 hours. Oh, we're gonna have a party. Whoa. Okay, Beast Folk, they get 1 big hit around usually. Now they're gonna get 2. 10 energy. Whoa. All right, that's gonna be very fun. A mechanic are doing magnetic burst. Deal 30% of attack as indirect damage. Over here, the evolved are inflicting extra EP corrosion. Oh. 40% indirect damage when inflicting EP reduction. Erosion are toxic. Okay. Maybe that's poison. I've heard of that. But then all girls get all damage bonus to 100% and damage reduction. So that'll help you really push that last couple of floors on the final day. But remember, because it looks like the rankings seem to fix on who gets there first. Like look at this. I believe you probably got to floor 49 before Rendy, but you is still up there. Obviously if people get to floor 200 first, they'll be locked in and you may not be able to get one of the frames. Or even 200 and wow, 100 difference. It could mean the difference between the number of endless coins you're getting. So quite the fantastic little event here to push against teams of enemies with different buffs and debuffs available to us. Very fun, and I'm hopefully seeing it on a cycle of once per month, that would be awesome. If it's every 2, then I can understand the rewards here are just really good. And it's gonna definitely unlock certain levels of power boosts for your team if you're getting those relics with your endless coins. So what do you think so far of Secret Infiltration, or Endless Trials as it's called? Do you think there's going to be more modes? Could there maybe even be more floors? Who knows about that? And are the rewards something that you're going to try to rank up for by following the strategy of increasing alert and decreasing it as needed, applying your titles, and also just maneuvering your team to focus on this mode a little bit as well? We know that we like the Abyss meta, but now there's also not going to be the Endless Trial meta that makes use of some of these support buffs that affect specific races. And because it's affecting specific races, do you want to do a little bit less mixing and a little bit more focused strategy with some of your girls? Lots to think about here, and we're gonna have a blast. Let's talk about it on the community pages, which you can find linked in the description of this video, or just in the comments, so we can have a discussion about it all in general. But that's going to be everything for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed a bit of a breakdown, seen it visualized, and I want to wish you the best of luck in RNG with pushing these floors so you can make it to the best rewards possible. That'll do it though, folks. Have a good one.